graduation. Actually, I was shocked on that because I didn't understand what the hell he meant. I was kind of surprised I wasn't going to see him one more week. That was kind of hard on me for some reason. I thought over it the whole weekend. He gave me that piece of paper and I did that assessment. And then I came in and did this other assessment. And I realized that my vision on what I wanted to do outside the Navy had a lot more broader impact. There was another field out here that what I, inside of me, put down on paper, I didn't see that. I saw a mechanic, I saw a wrench turner, I saw a guy going out there, but I didn't see a guy who does humanitarian. I didn't see anybody who can go out there and be a counselor. But then I thought to myself, you know, why couldn't I have been? And it's coming up for like 10 years, 12 years. I can't remember the last time I not said my kids. Because when I'm a chief, even when the first class, these are my kids. I always say these are my kids. I've grown up with kids. Kids are going to do this and that. And same with my kids, my own kids. I talk to them all the time. I don't want to even get into that one. But the kids at work, I love growing with them. I love seeing the young guys coming in. I love seeing the young guys coming up. Enjoy shaking hands on guys who make it raped, especially guys who make cheap. Because believe me, when I was sitting there and I didn't think I had a snowball's chance in hell of making cheap. Because there was a lot of things that I didn't think I did enough, and I did enough. So I made it. So, but I'm glad I got to enjoy this, to learn with you guys. And I got to meet you guys.
There we go.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, aloha.
Aloha.
Right on. As you guys know, I'm probably from Hawaii. The accent's probably going to come up flying. I know you guys are hungry, so I'll try and make this quick but direct. First of all, I'd really like to thank May and Stanley Smith Charitable Foundation for their funding. $2,500 is a lot, but for what they provide and the teachings that it's given me, try not to be nervous. You know, it taught me a lot. I'm going to go back, like
Richard.
Richard was saying. Oh, man. I'm thinking of food. My stomach's talking for me. But anyway, you know, Hawaiians love to eat and we're always at the beach. So, in a nutshell, I've been retired for about 1.5 years. Aaron. So, 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, before I started my journey in the Navy, my father and I planned for full retirement by the time I retired from the service, which I achieved. I came into Reboot free, happy, willing, you know, not knowing what I wanted to do. I jumped from career to career, learning everything that I could, but not really mastering what I wanted to do. With Reboot, thanks to Marisa thinking about it, and Charlie, especially your teachings is outstanding. I told you over and over again, the way you teach and grasp the class and give us our knowledge of what we need to do, it basically, I'm like flying a jet in the clouds. I didn't know where I was going. As soon as I rose above it, it got clear. So I actually started to progress my degree in my master's degree for IT. So, you know, later on, if anybody wants to hire IT. But anyway, long story short, with Reboot, it gave me so much, just a clear picture. And I am so thankful that Deetress sent an email, and I actually called her. Well, she called me the day prior to, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" So I started cracking jokes or just talking real lively, and she's like, "Oh, so you're gonna be a lively one in class?" And I know, I think I'm lively, but I like to be joyful because since I've retired, I've been to the gym, been to the beach almost every day, walk my dog, and go to school. So now I have a new direction in life. Thank you so much. I want to see and progress that and get everything I can. And class 73, you guys been awesome. You guys got my name, you guys got my number, and yeah, let's go do something too.
Just retire. Well, Reboot. I wasn't sure what to expect when I first got here. Again, I've been out of the military for 27 years. My wife is prior military as well. And, but one of the things I did know is that I wanted to be a part of the organization. I had the opportunity to meet with Maurice about a month ago, and I knew that we had some synergies, and I knew that I wanted to help facilitate this program, which was my goal. And in that journey, I got to know each of you individually and collectively. I got to hear your stories. And where I wasn't transitioning in the military, I was transitioning from the corporate arena to start my own business. And in that transition, because it's the unknown, there were some fears. And the very first day, we started to talk about fear. And it's really interesting enough because when I'm speaking to groups, to individuals, when I'm coaching, I talk to them about fear and how to overcome it. But yet, I was still having my fear, my concerns about the future and the state of my company. And then we went through a process of self-image. What does our vision look like? What do we want it to be? And that we could be the author of our future. Say it, believe it, think it. And I started to rethink about that and live that. And then to hear and to share our stories each day, it began to allow me to let that stuff go and not worry about the future, because as far as today is concerned, May the 1st, 2015, things are fantastic, outstanding, wonderful, beautiful, blessed. Shouldn't have to worry about tomorrow. It will take care of itself. I have to do what I need to do today and focus. And that's where Reboot helped me identify and discover. To my classmates, many of you are retiring with the exception of one or two. A quote I adopted many years ago, it says, one person can do what another one has done. Look at the folks up here, all prior military, to include folks in the audience, myself. That would take care of itself. You are equipped with every challenge and then some for the world out there. And the military requires you to sacrifice your life. In the civilian world, they want you to sacrifice your time, your dedication to the team, to the company. You have already exceeded the civilian expectations. I suggest that you relax, enjoy your life, plan for your next venture, your next future. Embrace it, have fun. And if you want to go fishing and drink beer if it's okay with mama, notice, have to be okay with mama. Please do so. It's been a pleasure sharing this venture with you guys. And thank you for allowing me to be your class spokesperson. Thank you. One more note of business. Reboot likes to give out a certificate for the most improved student who has displayed growth in his character and future. You may know him as Fred Sanford's son. We know him as Aaron. Please welcome